Snake Island. It's off the coast of Brazil, and it's crawling with venomous pit vipers that are now at the center of a mystery.
There is a group of meteorologists who make a living in one of the most inhospitable places on Earth, at the top of Mount Washington.
Would you dare set foot in a place where every second could be your last? There are corners of our world where nature, history, and isolation converge to create genuine death traps. Places like the feared Snake Island in Brazil, home to thousands of deadly vipers, or the mysterious Plutonium Gate in Turkey, with its toxic atmosphere capable of ending life in an instant. But these are just the beginning. From seemingly tranquil islands like Heard in Australia to the perilous secrets of North Sentinel Island, these locations challenge even the bravest explorers. What makes these places so dangerous? What stories of survival or tragedy surround them? In this journey, we'll take you through 20 of the most extreme places on Earth, where survival is not just a challenge, but an almost impossible mission. Get ready to uncover what turns these destinations into true nightmare scenarios. Ready to explore the unknown? Let's begin. Number 20. Oymyakon, Siberia. Deep in the Siberian tundra, Oymyakon is a small village that pushes the boundaries of human habitability. Known as one of the coldest places on Earth, winter temperatures in this remote Russian settlement can plunge to minus 70 degrees Celsius, minus 94 degrees Fahrenheit, freezing almost everything in their path. Living in Oymyakon is a daily battle against extreme cold. Vehicle engines must be kept running constantly to prevent freezing, and water pipes are nearly non-existent because the ground remains frozen year-round. Agriculture is impossible, so the diet of its approximately 500 residents depends on meat like reindeer and fish, which can be stored naturally outdoors without risk of spoiling. Despite these conditions, Oymyakon's residents have developed remarkable resilience. Homes are designed to retain heat, and daily routines are carefully adapted to the harsh climate. However, any mistake can be fatal, as exposed skin freezes in minutes and medical services are miles away. This remote village is a testament to human ingenuity in the face of extreme conditions. While few venture to visit, Oymyakon is a living example of humanity's ability to adapt to one of the planet's most unforgiving environments. Number 19. North Sentinel Island, India. In the heart of the Andaman Islands in the Bay of Bengal lies the mysterious North Sentinel Island. This remote territory is home to the Sentinelese, an indigenous tribe that has lived in extreme isolation for thousands of years. Their rejection of any external contact has made the island as fascinating as it is dangerous. The Sentinelese, believed to represent one of humanity's oldest cultures, fiercely protect their territory from any intrusions. Their hostility towards outsiders is thought to be a means of self-preservation, as they lack immunity to common diseases that could devastate them. In 2006, 2 Indian fishermen who accidentally approached the island were killed, and in 2018, an American missionary attempting contact met the same fate. The Indian government has declared a 5 nautical mile exclusion zone around the island to ensure the safety of both the Sentinelese and outsiders. This policy not only protects the tribe's health, but also respects their right to live undisturbed. North Sentinel Island symbolizes the tension between modernity and isolated cultures, reminding us of the importance of preserving traditional ways of life. Number 18. Mount Everest, Nepal. Mount Everest, known as the roof of the world, is the ultimate dream for every mountaineer. Rising to 8,848 meters, 29,029 feet above sea level, this majestic peak in the Himalayas represents one of the most formidable challenges for adventurers. However, reaching its summit is not just an achievement, it's a battle against some of the harshest elements on the planet. Altitude sickness is one of the greatest obstacles climbers face. The lack of oxygen at extreme altitudes can cause potentially fatal conditions such as high-altitude pulmonary edema, HAPE, and high-altitude cerebral edema, HACE. Even experienced climbers struggle with hypoxia, which impairs decision-making and can be deadly in such an unforgiving environment. The weather on Everest is equally brutal. Sudden snowstorms, hurricane-force winds, and temperatures dropping below -40 degrees Celsius, -40 degrees Fahrenheit, turn every step into a test of endurance. Moreover, the infamous death zone above 8,000 meters is an area where energy reserves deplete rapidly and the body begins to deteriorate due to oxygen deprivation. Despite these dangers, thousands attempt to climb Everest each year. The emotional reward of standing atop the world's highest peak is an experience achieved by few. Yet Everest is also a grim reminder of the price often paid. The mountain is littered with the remains of climbers who lost their lives in the attempt. Mount Everest is a symbol of human determination and ambition, but also of nature's power. Conquering its summit is both an extraordinary feat and a humbling reminder of humanity's smallness in the face of the Earth's immensity. As we explore these extraordinary and lethal places, a common theme emerges. Nature can be as beautiful as it is unforgiving. From volcanoes spewing blue flames to mountains with hurricane-force winds, the world is full of challenges for the brave and curious. But if you think you've seen it all, the next places on our list will redefine danger. Get ready to uncover more. Number 17. Valley of Death, Russia. In the Kamchatka Peninsula of Russia lies a place as deadly as it is fascinating, the Valley of Death. This remote area is located near active volcanoes, making it a hotspot for invisible dangers. Volcanic activity releases toxic gases like carbon dioxide and hydrogen sulfide, which accumulate in pockets near the ground, forming deadly traps for any living creature that ventures in. The result is a haunting landscape. The remains of animals such as foxes, birds, and even bears are scattered across the valley, mummified by the adverse conditions. These unlucky visitors fall victim to the toxic gases, unaware of the danger until it's too late. For humans, the Valley of Death is a place where even a small mistake can prove fatal. Without specialized equipment to detect the gases, even a brief visit could end in tragedy. Despite its ominous name and terrifying history, the valley continues to attract scientists seeking to better understand volcanic phenomena and the effects of toxic gases on ecosystems. However, it remains largely inaccessible, a stark reminder of nature's hostile beauty. Number 16. Snake Island, Brazil. Imagine a place where every square meter is the territory of one of the planet's deadliest snakes. This is Ilha da Queimada Grande, known as Snake Island, located off the coast of Sao Paulo, Brazil. This small patch of land, spanning just 43 hectares, 106 acres, is the sole habitat of the golden lancehead viper, Bothrops insularis, a highly venomous species. These snakes have evolved in isolation over thousands of years, and their venom possesses unique properties, making them exceptionally lethal. Their venom can destroy tissue and cause internal bleeding within minutes, leaving little room for error for those who enter their domain. Their primary prey consists of migratory birds that fall victim to their strikes while resting on the island. The danger lies not only in the venom, but also in the sheer number of snakes. It is estimated that there is at least one snake per square meter, making it nearly impossible to traverse the island without encountering them. For this reason, the Brazilian government strictly restricts access to the island, granting entry only to researchers with special permits to study this fascinating and deadly species. Despite its fearsome reputation, Snake Island is also a unique ecosystem and a remarkable example of life adapting to extreme conditions. However, make no mistake, This is not a place for the faint-hearted. Even scientists who visit must take extreme precautions to ensure their safety. Number 15. Lake Natron, Tanzania. In the heart of northern Tanzania, near the Kenyan border, lies Lake Natron, a place as fascinating as it is deadly. This body of water is infamous for its scorching temperatures, which can reach up to 60 degrees Celsius, 140 degrees Fahrenheit, and its extreme alkalinity, with a pH ranging from 9 to 12.5. These conditions, driven by nearby volcanic activity, make it one of the most hostile environments on Earth. The caustic nature of Lake Natron is due to sodium carbonate compounds and other volcanic minerals that seep into its waters from the nearby Old Doinyo Lengai volcano. This extreme environment not only repels most forms of life, but is also notorious for a haunting phenomenon: natural mummification. Birds and small animals that fall into its waters become petrified due to the high mineral concentrations, their bodies preserved in an almost sculptural state. These stone statues along the lake's edges serve as eerie reminders of nature's relentless power. Yet, life persists here. Lake Natron is the only breeding site for lesser flamingos, which rely on the lake's algae for food and its salty islands for nesting. Their survival in this extreme habitat highlights the incredible adaptability of certain species. Despite its natural allure, Lake Natron is perilous for both humans and animals. While its surreal landscape attracts adventurers and photographers, entering its waters could prove fatal. This unique place exemplifies the coexistence of beauty and danger in Earth's most extreme corners. Number 14. Danakil Desert, Ethiopia. In northeastern Ethiopia's Afar region lies the Danakil Desert, often referred to as the Hell on Earth. This desert is one of the hottest places on the planet, with temperatures regularly exceeding 50 degrees Celsius, 122 degrees Fahrenheit. In addition to its extreme heat, it is one of the driest regions, receiving almost no rainfall annually. The Danakil is renowned for its geothermal activity, creating landscapes that seem otherworldly. In Dalol, vibrant formations of salt and sulfur in yellow, green, and red hues result from the evaporation of saline lakes and hydrothermal activity. Another highlight is the Erta Ale volcano, home to one of the world's few permanent lava lakes. This hostile yet mesmerizing environment attracts volcanologists and adventurers eager to explore one of Earth's most extreme regions. Surviving in the Danakil is incredibly challenging. The lack of potable water and intense heat make life nearly impossible without meticulous preparation. However, the nomadic Afar people have lived here for centuries, showcasing remarkable adaptability to this unforgiving environment. The Danakil Desert is not just a test of human endurance, but also a natural laboratory. Scientists study extremophiles, organisms thriving in these extreme conditions, for insights into life's potential on other planets. Despite its dangers, the Danakil captivates visitors with its stark beauty and mystery, demonstrating the coexistence of peril and wonder in nature's extremes. Number 13. Fraser Island, Australia. Fraser Island, off the coast of Queensland, Australia, is celebrated for its stunning natural beauty, but is also regarded as the most dangerous beach in the world. This UNESCO World Heritage Site boasts diverse ecosystems, from tropical rainforests to crystal-clear lakes and vast sand dunes, drawing visitors from across the globe. Yet its allure hides unique dangers that should not be underestimated. One of the island's most significant threats comes from dingoes. These wild dogs, though iconic, can be aggressive if provoked or threatened. Close encounters, often caused by tourists attempting to feed them, have led to attacks.
They've never had roast chicken before. Okay, Little Wings Moonlight.
Additionally, Fraser Island's beaches are notoriously hazardous due to unpredictable tides and strong rip currents, making swimming extremely risky. Environmental conditions add another layer of danger. Quicksand, sharp shells, and rocky beaches pose risks of injury. while the island's remote location means emergency services are slow to respond. Despite these challenges, Fraser Island remains a popular destination for those who respect its safety guidelines and conservation rules. This place represents a delicate balance between untamed beauty and inherent natural risks. Number 12. Madidi National Park, Bolivia. Nestled in the heart of Bolivia, Madidi National Park is renowned as one of the most biodiverse regions on the planet. Spanning nearly 19,000 square kilometers, 7,300 square miles, it is home to an astonishing variety of flora and fauna, from vibrant birds to jaguars and poisonous frogs. However, this biodiversity comes with significant dangers for visitors. One of the greatest risks in Madidi is its wildlife. Venomous snakes and toxic plants are abundant, and even minor contact with some species can cause severe injury or illness. Beyond the animals and plants, the tropical environment itself poses threats. The humid climate fosters parasites and diseases such as leishmaniasis, which can infect small wounds. Exploring Madidi requires extreme caution. Wearing protective clothing, using insect repellent, and relying on experienced guides are essential to minimize risks. Despite its dangers, the park remains an ecological treasure, offering researchers and nature lovers a rare opportunity to experience an incredibly diverse ecosystem. Madidi National Park is a reminder that natural beauty often comes with hidden dangers, and exploring its wonders requires respect for the risks it conceals. Number 11. The Gate of Pluto, Turkey. In the ancient city of Hierapolis, Turkey, lies a place once believed by the Greeks to be a portal to the underworld, the Gate of Pluto. Also known as the Plutonium, this site was revered and feared for its lethal properties. The ancients believed it was the entrance to Pluto's realm, the god of the underworld, because of the toxic gases emitted from its depths. The cave, a small dark space surrounded by ruins, releases carbon dioxide in concentrations so high that anything venturing too close perishes almost instantly.
Trees to over 70% and larger, so it's really very dangerous.
The Greeks and Romans conducted rituals at the site, offering animals as sacrifices near the entrance. Historical records describe priests performing these ceremonies appearing immune to the gas, likely because they understood the air circulation patterns and avoided the most dangerous zones. Today, the Gate of Pluto remains hazardous. While tourists can visit the surrounding ruins, entry to the cave is restricted due to the danger of toxic gas exposure. This site serves as a fascinating example of how ancient beliefs were intertwined with real geological phenomena, making it both a historical and deadly landmark. These extraordinary places remind us of nature's boundless capacity to test life's limits and our insatiable curiosity to explore them. Whether it's the petrifying waters of Lake Natron or the infernal heat of the Danakil Desert, each destination presents unique challenges that highlight the delicate balance between beauty and peril. But if you think you've seen it all, the upcoming entries on our list will prove there are even more surprising and daunting corners of the world. Are you ready to venture further into the unknown? Stay tuned. Number 10. Bikini Atoll, Marshall Islands. Bikini Atoll is a paradise with a history that starkly contrasts with its tranquil appearance. This remote cluster of islands in the Pacific Ocean was used as a nuclear testing site by the United States between 1946 and 1958. During this time, 23 nuclear detonations were conducted. Including some of the most powerful in history, such as the Castle Bravo test, which left an indelible scar on the area. The magnitude of these tests was devastating, not only destroying entire ecosystems, but also vaporizing portions of the atoll and leaving massive underwater craters. The resulting radiation rendered the area completely uninhabitable, forcing the evacuation of its native inhabitants who have never been able to return due to the high levels of contamination. Today, Bikini Atoll serves as a somber reminder of the catastrophic effects of nuclear power. While parts of the atoll are open to divers exploring shipwrecks used as test targets, the lingering risk of radiation exposure remains a concern. Its crystalline waters and coral reefs stand in stark contrast to its dark and dangerous past. Despite cleanup efforts, Bikini Atoll remains a living testament to how human intervention can transform paradise into a zone of extreme risk. For many, it is a fascinating historical destination, but also a chilling reminder of humanity's destructive power. Number 9. Death Valley, California, USA. Death Valley, located in California's Mojave Desert, is one of the hottest places on Earth, with summer temperatures regularly exceeding 50 degrees Celsius, 122 degrees Fahrenheit. In 1913, a record temperature of 56.7 degrees Celsius, 134 degrees Fahrenheit, was recorded at Furnace Creek, the highest ever documented on the planet. This desert is as mesmerizing as it is perilous.
Have to go pretty slow around some of those curves so you don't.
Death Valley is not only famous for its extreme heat, but also for its unique geography. Its lowest point, Badwater Basin, sits 86 meters, 282 feet below sea level, contributing to its harsh climate. The valley's vast salt flats, rugged canyons, and jagged mountain ranges create a strikingly beautiful yet desolate landscape. Despite its dangers, Death Valley attracts thousands of visitors each year. Highlights include Zabriskie Point, the Mesquite Flat Sand Dunes, and the mysterious Sailing Stones of Racetrack Playa, where rocks inexplicably move across the desert floor, leaving long trails behind. However, the valley's intense heat poses a real threat to unprepared visitors. Hikers must carry ample water, avoid strenuous activities during peak heat, and adhere to safety guidelines. Death Valley is a striking example of nature's extremes and a reminder to respect its unforgiving power. Number 8. Elephant Kingdom, Thailand. In the heart of Thailand, Elephant Kingdom once offered a mix of thrill and danger, though not always safely. Despite its name suggesting an elephant sanctuary, the attraction gained fame for a different activity, interacting with crocodiles. Visitors were placed in floating metal cages and encouraged to feed the reptiles with chunks of meat, creating an adrenaline-pumping yet perilous experience. Safety measures at the site were minimal, with the cages tethered to makeshift rafts that provided scant protection against the crocodiles, which leapt aggressively for their food. Additionally, ethical concerns over the treatment of the animals and the attraction's conditions sparked criticism from animal rights groups. In 2016, following incidents and public outcry, Elephant Kingdom closed its doors, marking the end of one of Thailand's most controversial attractions. This case highlights the importance of ensuring both visitor safety and ethical standards in tourism. Though Elephant Kingdom no longer exists, it serves as a cautionary tale about the risks of irresponsible tourism. Number 7. Lake Nyos, Cameroon. Lake Nyos, located in a remote mountainous area of northwestern Cameroon, hides a deadly past beneath its serene surface.
More than 1,000 people lived here, and almost all of them died and are buried in mass graves.
On August 21, 1986, this crater lake unleashed a lethal cloud of carbon dioxide, CO2, that killed over 1,700 people and thousands of animals within minutes. This phenomenon, known as a limnic eruption, was caused by a buildup of dissolved CO2 in the lake's depths, trapped under pressure by the water above. When the gas was released explosively, it descended as an invisible, suffocating cloud, displacing oxygen in nearby villages. Unable to detect the danger, residents and animals collapsed instantly, victims of a silent killer. The event also devastated crops, leaving survivors traumatized and communities in ruins. In response, scientists installed degassing systems in Lake Nyos and similar lakes to gradually release trapped gases, reducing the risk of another disaster. However, the lake remains a potential threat, particularly due to the instability of its natural dam. If the dam were to collapse, it could unleash catastrophic flooding on downstream communities. Lake Nyos is a stark reminder of how hidden natural forces can suddenly transform into deadly disasters, leaving destruction and tragedy in their wake. Number 6. Mount Sinabung, Indonesia. Mount Sinabung, located in northern Sumatra, Indonesia, is a relentless giant. Silent for over 400 years, this stratovolcano erupted violently in 2010, surprising nearby communities. Since then, it has remained active, posing a constant threat to those living in its shadow. Sinabung's eruptions are highly destructive, with pyroclastic flows, fast-moving avalanches of hot gas and volcanic debris, devastating everything in their path. Volcanic ash blankets the land, rendering it infertile and severely impacting local economies. Thousands of people have been displaced, and entire villages have been abandoned, consumed by the volcanic landscape. Despite the danger, Sinabung attracts scientists and thrill-seeking tourists. Volcanologists study the volcano to better understand its unpredictable behavior, while adventurous travelers attempt to capture its dramatic eruptions, which often illuminate the night sky. However, getting too close can be a fatal mistake, as sudden eruptions can unleash disaster within minutes. Sinabung is a powerful reminder that nature cannot be tamed. Its ongoing eruptions highlight the vulnerability of human settlements to geological forces that are as awe-inspiring as they are terrifying. Think these places are extreme? The next destinations on our list will take you even further into the world's most dangerous and fascinating locations. From islands hiding deadly secrets to regions where the land itself seems hostile to life, the upcoming entries will leave you speechless. Are you ready to face the next challenge? Number 5. Kawah Ijen Volcano, Indonesia. Kawah Ijen, located in East Java, Indonesia, is a natural wonder that seems plucked from another world. This active volcano is renowned for its blue flames, a phenomenon caused by the combustion of sulfuric gases emitted from the crater. Visible only at night, these surreal flames attract thousands of tourists and photographers every year. Yet, Kawah Ijen's breathtaking beauty conceals lethal dangers. At the heart of the volcano lies the world's largest acidic lake, with a pH nearing 0. Its waters can dissolve metals, posing a direct threat to any living being. The area is also saturated with toxic gases like sulfur dioxide, which can cause severe respiratory issues. Sulfur miners working in the crater face these extreme conditions daily, often without adequate protective equipment. Despite its risks, Kawah Ijen remains a popular destination for adventurers. However, visiting without proper preparation can be hazardous. The volcano is a striking reminder of nature's duality, its majestic allure intertwined with deadly peril. Number 4. Cave of the Crystals, Mexico. Located in Chihuahua, Mexico, the Cave of the Crystals is one of the most spectacular and extreme places on Earth. Discovered in 2000, this cave contains colossal selenite crystals, some reaching 11 meters, 36 feet, in length and weighing several tons. These natural formations, the result of millions of years of geological activity, create a surreal landscape that looks like a scene from a sci-fi movie. However, the cave's magnificence is matched by its harsh environment. Temperatures inside soar to 58 degrees Celsius, 136 degrees Fahrenheit, with humidity levels near 90%. These extreme conditions, caused by proximity to a magma chamber, make human survival nearly impossible without specialized equipment. Even experienced researchers can only remain inside for short periods to avoid heat exhaustion or respiratory distress. Despite these challenges, the Cave of the Crystals holds immense scientific importance. Studying these formations provides valuable insights into Earth's geological processes and the creation of minerals under extreme conditions. Though inaccessible to the general public, the cave remains a natural marvel that showcases the coexistence of beauty and danger deep within our planet. Number 3. Mount Washington, New Hampshire, USA. Mount Washington, located in New Hampshire, is not the tallest mountain in the world, but it is among the most dangerous due to its extreme and unpredictable weather. Standing at 1,917 meters, 6,288 feet, it is known as the home of the world's worst weather. In 1934, a wind gust of 372 kilometers per h, 231 miles per hour, was recorded here, a world record held for decades. The mountain's rapidly changing weather is infamous. A sunny day can turn into a snowstorm within minutes, catching hikers and climbers off guard. Freezing temperatures combined with fierce winds create conditions that can lead to hypothermia, frostbite, and even death in a short amount of time. The rugged and steep terrain adds an extra layer of difficulty for those attempting to reach the summit. Despite these dangers, Mount Washington attracts thousands of visitors each year. Its panoramic views and the challenge it presents are irresistible to many. Local authorities and mountaineering groups urge climbers to prepare thoroughly, wear specialized gear, and check weather forecasts before embarking on their journey. Mount Washington proves that adventure doesn't always require towering peaks. Even a modest mountain can become an extreme challenge where nature commands ultimate respect. Number 2. Morgan Island, USA. Off the coast of South Carolina lies Morgan Island, colloquially known as Monkey Island. Home to over 3,500 rhesus macaques, the island has an unusual and potentially dangerous history. These monkeys were relocated from Puerto Rico in 1979 as part of an effort to control the spread of herpes B, a virus commonly found in rhesus macaques that can be deadly to humans. Herpes B poses a significant risk to humans as it can cause severe infections in the central nervous system or even death if untreated. For this reason, public access to the island is strictly prohibited. Morgan Island operates under stringent regulations and serves as a research facility for the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases. Researchers working on the island must follow rigorous health and safety protocols, including quarantine measures to prevent viral transmission. While Morgan Island is off-limits to tourists, it remains a site of significant scientific interest. It exemplifies the delicate balance between medical research and the preservation of a unique ecosystem, while highlighting the risks associated with zoonotic diseases. Number 1. Heard Island, Australia. In the heart of the southern Indian Ocean lies Heard Island, one of the most remote and isolated places on Earth.
Today we're circling Heard Island aboard the research vessel Investigator as part of a 58-day expedition to this part of the world.
Located over 4,000 kilometers, 2,500 miles from Perth, Australia, this desolate island is a land of extremes, towering volcanic peaks, massive glaciers, and brutal weather that challenges all forms of human life. Heard Island is home to Mawson Peak, one of the southernmost active volcanoes on the planet, along with another unnamed volcano. These icy giants dominate a landscape that feels otherworldly. The island's 41 glaciers further complicate its already hostile environment, while persistent strong winds and constant rainfall make exploration exceptionally hazardous. Because of its isolation and inhospitable conditions, Heard Island remains largely unexplored. Only a select group of scientists has access to study its volcanic activity, glacial systems, and unique marine ecosystems. Its remoteness has preserved its pristine state, free from the human impact seen elsewhere on the planet. Heard Island stands as a testament to the untamed wilderness that still exists on Earth. It is both a challenge for scientific exploration and a symbol of the planet's resilience in its purest form. pushing the limits of exploration. From volcanic islands lost in the ocean to perilous mountains and lakes, these extreme locations teach us that beauty and danger often go hand in hand. Each of these destinations challenges us physically, mentally, and emotionally, pushing the boundaries of human endurance and curiosity. Exploring Earth's most dangerous corners is a testament to the adventurous spirit, but it also underscores the importance of respecting nature's immense power. Which of these places would you dare to visit, knowing the risks involved? Share your thoughts and stay tuned for more incredible stories about our extraordinary planet.